නමෝ තස්ස භගවතෝ අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස. Dear friends, today I am going to explain about a Bhikkhu, a Buddhist monk, and way of his life as a true disciple of the Buddha in brief. There are two kinds of disciples of the Buddha. One is noble disciple and other one is conventional disciple. Personally, I am not capable enough or have no superpower mental accomplishment to survey or scrutinize on those who are enlightened today. But everyone can learn and understand about noble disciples when we go through Pali Canon and its translation. Just here, I concentrate on conventional disciples. It is not an exposition, but just a brief clarification only. Once there was a Brahmin ascetic in Savatthi. One day it occurred to him that the Buddha called his disciples Pabbajita, bhikkhus, and since he was also a recluse, he should be called Pabbajita. So he went to the Buddha and posed his question. The fully enlightened one replied, "I don't call a recluse a Pabbajita. A Pabbajita is one who has uprooted all defilements and impurities of the mind." In Dhammapada, it explains thus: because he has discarded evil, he is called a holy man. Because he is serene in conduct, he is called a recluse. And because he has renounced his impurities, he is called a renunciate. On one occasion, by addressing the large gathering of monks, the Buddha emphasized them to be eligible to receive and worthy to consume of 4 requisites, which pious devotees offer with confidence and respect. Thus, the recipients are devoid of lust or are practicing to remove lust. The recipients are devoid of hatred or are practicing to remove hatred. The recipients are devoid of delusion or are practicing to remove delusion. Especially, Theravada Buddhist monks or bhikkhus are not inclusive of the realm of modern celebrity and politics. Though some individuals shamefully behave thus, the basic code of training rules for bhikkhus in its Pali recension contains 227 rules or precepts. As a high ordained monk, he should be very conscious of these training rules. If he violates at least one of any major 4 parajika, he is no longer considered a bhikkhu. Those who are mindful of their monkhood, precepts, and dignity practice the Dhamma and perform their duties towards devotees and supporters without violating their precepts. Buddhist monks are not supposed to perform certain activities such as other priests in different religions and faiths do. By chanting and reciting some Pali stanzas, they can convey the blessings towards people, but they should not be the objects of paparazzi to publish on various platforms of social media, which is disgraceful. It is obvious that there are various traditions, customs, rituals, and rites in every ethnic community. Sometimes, as a dependent and a recipient, a monk should perform religious activities with respect but not violating his reputation as a monk. As a compassionate spiritual teacher, the Buddha has advised and kindly encouraged monks to frequently and consistently reflect upon the following 10 factors in their daily life. Bhikkhus, there are these 10 things that one who has gone forth should often reflect upon. What 10? One who has gone forth should often reflect, I have entered upon a classless condition. One who has gone forth should often reflect, my living is dependent upon others. One who has gone forth should often reflect, my deportment should be different. One who has gone forth should often reflect, do I reproach myself in regard to virtuous behavior? One who has gone forth should often reflect, do my wise fellow monks, having investigated, reproach me in regard to virtuous behavior? One who has gone forth should often reflect, I must be parted and separated from everyone and everything dear and agreeable to me. One who has gone forth should often reflect, I am the owner of my karma, the heir of my karma. I have karma as my origin, karma as my relative, karma as my resort. I'll be the heir of whatever karma, good or bad, that I do. One who has gone forth should often reflect, how am I spending my nights and days? One who has gone forth should often reflect, do I take delight in empty huts? One who has gone forth should often reflect, have I attained any superhuman distinction in knowledge and vision worthy of the noble ones, so that in my last days, when I am questioned by fellow monks, I will not be embarrassed. These bhikkhus are the 10 things that one who has gone forth should often reflect upon. In Dhammapada, the Buddha has stated that good is restrained in the body, good is restrained in speech, good is restrained in thought. Restrained, everything is good. The monk restrained in every way is freed from all suffering. He who has control over his hands, feet, and tongue, who is fully controlled, delights in meditation. is inwardly absorbed, keeps to himself, and is contented, him do people call a monk. May all beings be well and happy.